So today in this lecture, we are going to see what are the objectives and functions of operating systems. Basically, in the last class, we have seen why do we need to have operating systems. We can take an example. For example, I'm telling you are at a railway station, right? Why do we want a railway station? Trains can come, stop, and keep going, right? Passengers can get down and go. They don't need to have a platform or a railway station directly. Am I right? Yes or no? But we have a railway station because we can give lot of convenience to the passengers coming and going. Like this analogy is in your textbook for the need for operating system. The operating system will provide us facilities, will help the users get their jobs done very easily. Is it clear? So that is the reason, that is the objective, or that is the reason why we are having operating systems. Is that clear with you, all of you? So let us consider this. Now I'll just show you this. We have a hardware system, we have operating systems. Above that layer we have applications, and the laser and the user directly accessing the application software. Okay, so in this we'll be having this kind of arrangement or this kind of layer wise system where we have the hardware at the lowest layer, and then we have operating system which is going to manage the processor time, memory management, device drivers, input output management, and finally the user layer which is called as the application layer. So let us see what are the objectives of operating system detailed from one by one. So as I told you in the example, we are using a railway station or a railway platform as an example here. So what are the reasons or what are the needs or the objective operating system? Object the operating system is used for the management of resources or resource management. Efficiently manages CPU, memory storage, and I/O devices. I/O devices means input output devices. Then we have process management. We have multiple process that is happening in the operating system, and this process is called, this management is called as process management. You need to arrange time, you need to fix up the slots for execution and termination of every process. What is a process? I'll show you in detail as we go on. I'll show what are the process that is happening here. Okay, I'll show you that if you go to Windows command prompt and type task, you will see the list of that is being performed at every moment of time. These are all the processes. I will show it to you at the end of the session how to run task list and what are the process that is happening inside the operating system. The next point is about memory management. We have a very important resource called as memory, where we should utilize our memory efficiently so that we have a easier way of accessing, and we have our limited memory. Memory is the most valuable resource that we have in our system. When you buy a mobile phone or a laptop, all these things, you will find that we need to use memory very efficiently. And for efficient use of memory, we need an operating system. One of the important objectives of operating system is memory management. File system management. We create folders, we create files, we create documents, and so on. We use operating system for creating files. Device management. The entire device is being managed, right? Controls and coordinates the hardwares like printers, scanners, joysticks, cameras, and so on, right? So for all these managing devices also, we need operating system. This is a pure theoretical question and you have a theoretical answer for this. We'll see other objectives also. Resource management also creates a user interface. We have a command line interface, like when you open the command prompt, you can see that that is called a CLI or command line interface, CLI. I'll show you what is a CLI. Just a minute. After object of an operating system, we will see what are the functions that an operating system does. First thing, we have seen right now that we have a list of process that is being happening. This is called as process management. So we have, say for example, I have a program called as Excel, that Microsoft Excel is being opened, Microsoft Word is being opened, command prompt is another exe thing that is opened, PowerPoint is open, and other things are open. So all these things make some work behind in the operating system, that is called as a process. So this process is being controlled by the operating system. Second point is about memory management. You know that we have limited memory and how it manages. These are the functions. There is a difference between functions and objectives. Only if you write this properly, you are getting full marks. Okay. Then we have file system management as a very important function of our operating system. So when you are asked to write the functions of operating system, mention the process management first, memory management, file system management. Then we have device management. Device management means we are handling the devices, say for example, monitor, keyboard, mouse. Whenever you switch your system, you might, your Windows might inform you that your keyboard is not connected properly if it is not connected properly. Have you noticed it? It does not have a keyboard or it does not have a mouse. The operating system will automatically inform you. It will search for the keyboard. If there is no keyboard available, it will give you a message that keyboard available. Have you noticed this? You have seen now that we have this USB, this thing. When you remove this USB from the cabinet, you can see that, and when you restart the system, your operating system will automatically identify that there is no keyboard. Okay, you can test it out whenever you can do it. Whenever you are doing accessing your desktop, you can simply do the USB cable for the keyboard, restart the system. You can see that the operating system will inform you that there is no keyboard connected to your processor. Then we have user interfaces. Next important function is security and protection. Operating system should secure computer from virus and other attacks. So we have user authentication and access controls, data encryption and malware protection. Is that clear? Is that clear? Next important function is multitasking and concurrency. Multitasking, there can be so many people using the same computer, right? So this a central processing unit can be connected to multiple people, and this process of managing multiple people is called as multitasking. Concurrency means using at the same particular point of time. Okay. So this can have multiple applications to run simultaneously, manage your CPU scheduling and execution. So multitasking point, then networking. Networking means your system might be connected to internet, intranet or local networks and so on. So whenever you see, you can manage your IP address and everything, your operating systems, right? Operating system allows you to get connected with the other computers. Okay, that is called as networking. All the important functions of operating system. Next important function is error detection and handling. Whenever there is an error that is happening now, that is being detected, and the solution for that is being determined and solved. A problem and there is an error, it is detected and solved. System performance monitoring. In total, how to effectively use the processor is being determined using certain functions, using certain process in the operating systems. That is system performance monitoring. So these are the important functions of the operating system. Is that clear? To wind up with this particular session, we have seen what are the primary objectives of operating systems and what are the functions performed by operating systems.